Pops Choir, and I am here to tell you about a wonderful concert next Sunday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon at the Colonial Theater. Many of our choir members in this choir are also members of the Keene Pops Choir. So we invite you to come out next Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, come to the Colonial, plan on having dinner at one of our local dining establishments after, and make a wonderful Sunday of it. And we look forward to seeing you there.
I wanted to mention the climate march that's going to occur in Washington, D.C. next Saturday. And some of you may not know that the United Church of Christ Council on Environmental Justice, as well as the Justice and Witness Ministries, is an official co-sponsor of that march. You may also not know that there are activities that are organized here in Keene by community members of Keene. There's a march at 10 o'clock, there are speakers at 11, and there's a film at the Keene Public Library at 2. I have further information and some flyers about that if you're interested. I should mention, for those who may be uncomfortable, that people will be participating for a variety of reasons. There's certainly folks for whom this is a political statement. There are folks like myself for whom respect for our good earth and grave concern about how we manage and share its natural resources is very important. And I think that's in the spirit of this church that I encourage those who may be interested in any portion of that march to participate. Finding signage can be an amusing and educational experience if you go Google. There's lots of different types of signs. But the church itself on the UCC website has this signage: be the church, love your neighbor, care for the children, and protect God's creation. So next Saturday, if you're interested, I'd be happy to talk with you about it down in Coffee Yard. Thank you.
I would like to announce that Acting with Care will be this Wednesday afternoon at 3:30 p.m. We have a little project going. We will be making the confirmation stalls stop-back procedure. Anyone interested, we'd love to have you join us. If you don't care to sew, please bring your giving. Thanks.
Hello again. In your church bulletin is a handout about stewardship, and there are 4 pages. We're going to run through those incredibly quickly. So we'll start on the page called Stewardship Basics for 2017-2018, the first page in. So stewardship is going to run from today until Sunday, May 14th, which is Pledge Sunday. Tomorrow, we will be sending an email solicitation to those who get the email news. We will also, and this is a change from previous years, send U.S. mail to everyone as well. So if you don't want to open up your computer, you're going to get it from the mailman. Now, what we will be featuring in there is a link to Pastor Cindy's very moving statement about stewardship. And on May 14th, this is just a preview of a video about our church. We're moving into the millennial age, you know. So, one of the things that's also a little bit different from previous years, even if you make your payments with the online system, we need everyone to complete a pledge form. This is the main way that we have to track our progress. So I encourage you to complete a pledge form. I know there are some people who are a little bit uncomfortable with the pledge form and just continue to give. Please give us a pledge form. If it turns out that your circumstances change, we can adjust. So our focus for the next 3 weeks is on the stewardship campaign. So what's new for 2017, 2018? The key message, you've heard it already, is go and do the same. What does this mean exactly? Well, we have a basic operating budget. We call it Bob. And Bob means that we are living within our budget. Second, and this is already an outstanding achievement by you, we are beating our budget, as you can see. We are projected for the current fiscal year to finish about $12,000 ahead of the budget that we put in. We announced that we were in a very positive trend in the fall. It's continued, it's gotten better. So that actually is our target for next year. Go and do the same, 277,000. So, kind of gets to our next point on the next slide, which is, what does go and do the same mean? Pledge what you pledged last year. What a change from previous years. Just pledge what you pledged last year. If you could pledge more, awesome, that's great. But at least pledge what you pledged last year. And if we do that, we will satisfy the Bob objective. What wonderful news for us all. Finally, I've mentioned this many times in talking about stewardship. Everyone's pledge counts. We are not the church of the 1%. We are the church of the 85%. Everyone's pledge matters. No matter how big, no matter how small, every pledge counts. So I encourage you to get your pledge forms in. They are scattered through the assembly hall here, and you will be getting them in the mail. Thank you so much for supporting this very important pledge activity. Thank you.
Good news, all of it. And now please rise. And hold hands, as is our custom. My friends, as we leave this place, may God bless you and keep you. May God's face shine upon you and be gracious unto you and